Welcome to Michelle Holden Art Beyond Mixed Media, where I've decided to use only 10-minute sessions every day, mostly in the morning, to reconnect with my art. And it is spilling over into other areas. So I'm very excited. I will be doing and exploring blue today. And as you've seen in previous episodes, I show a time lapse of all of those pages. But this week I decided to explain some more about the project. So this is how I set up my table. It's a very large 4 feet by 3 feet approximately IKEA table. I'm very lucky to have it. Of course, I have my lights, but you can set up your own station where it's out, it's ready to go, so you can lessen the blocks of getting to your art, especially for just 10 minutes. So I'm going to stop narrating now and just attempt this. I'm going to show you my colors first, though. Of course, yellow oxide. We're using Liquitex Basics. Unbleached titanium. This is the Michaels brand of light blue. Cadmium orange hue. Whoops. And the fluid Liquitex Basics in black and white. I will be using some gloss medium if the paper isn't too thick, and I don't think it is. After last week's, or yesterday's, last week's, see, I'm so used to last week's, and that was the issue. I was mostly creating weekly, which I would have to start all over again, and I would be losing the flow and the connection to my art as to where I want to go. So that's why I decided to keep it a simple 10 minutes, as I'm still a full-time teacher, of course, and I can do this in the morning before I go to work. So what's your best time to create? Where can you carve out 10, even 20 minutes, but on a consistent basis, so these small steps can make really big changes? So with no further ado, I will start creating, and I'm going to zoom us in. I also forgot to mention that, yes, I did start with marks, but I had from yesterday's page, which was the same, sort of a patina I'm trying to go for with the neutrals, which I love. I had so much paint left over, so I like to use the small brayer or the larger brayer to just roll and activate the substrate before I start. It's just nice having a start, and I don't need to think. I don't want to think so much. So I'll just finish drying this. And now, I was going to say, and now 10 minutes seems like forever. It is so interesting. So I'm just dabbing this up so it doesn't smear. And now it's time to push back. Another thing I wanted to say while I'm creating, oh, nope, I'm not going to use gesso. I love that gesso, by the way. It's so portable. I'm going to use a white. I'm really liking, compared to just doing a few a week, which was okay, but not nearly enough as I needed to stay connected and to remember, maybe it's just my memory, to remember what I like and how I like to use different colors or values, especially this black. So a lot of that is gone, and that's okay. I don't want to veil, I call this veiling, with a color shaper very much. And it practically dries right away. So this is where I like to use a more open, meaning the negative space, just with line, and apply it. Okay, so I would have preferred that to have more line. So you can always just go back in, and now maybe I'll make some more solid lines here. I like that. And you see how by just responding to the previous move or mark, that's how I'm moving forward, following my intuition that way. Okay. And I'm noticing that a lot of my marks or my pages really have more of a water. So for this thinner, this is the deli wrap, I prefer, or I like to use the liquid, either gloss medium or matte medium. Of course, the gloss medium is going to leave a shine, and if you don't like that, you have a choice to use the matte. I don't seem to worry about the difference at this point, but I think on canvases where I plan to go after this project, things are starting to happen. Ooh, I like that. And if this needed more marks, well then these lines would then, you would respond to something else, maybe a difference, maybe a contrast, maybe more of the same. And I just want to make sure there's no bubbling. Oh, there's a big bubble there, but that's okay. We're not going to worry about that during these pages. They're just exploration. I'm liking more of this and still transparent. There we go. In this 10 minutes, I am finding that the shorter time is making me, allowing me, whatever you want to, motivating me to keep the page very simple. Now, the only thing I don't like is the thinness. It's only 90 pounds of this mixed media paper. So other than that, as I said in my first video, episode 1, if you want to catch it, I'll leave the card here in the video. It held me back from even finalizing a decision. So I thought that enough is enough. 10 minutes, I don't want to go any bigger because I would need more time. Okay, so now I haven't used much paint yet. And I want that more of a patina, not a green. I want it still to be in the blues. there we go. It's a particular, yeah, even a little more, but with white. Maybe even some of this unbleached titanium. There we go. And that's all the time I have. So I heard my watch going off at the end here, and then I just wanted it. It made me react, which is so interesting. And I'll write that in my notes on the other side here, on this side. And don't forget to write your notes, your colors. It's very important. And I even have a new self-reflection PDF. It's just a one-pager download to help you if you decide to go on or join me in this 100-day journey. And if you need another minute or two, that's okay. And you see, here is some of the paint that I put out that sometimes I use and sometimes I don't use. So I'm going to blot this just to finish up. And I might want to put it in a different spot. Here. There. So there's no hard rules. It's, an approximation, but I want to keep it close to 10 as possible because, oh, there we go. There's that other piece that I needed to put in. So let's put it in. And then we can call this one done. Oh. And we can wipe that away. That away. And this one's rather just spontaneous. I love the energy. I don't know. I'm really noticing the difference in the blues with the patina. This is closer to patina than that. So I'll keep that in mind. And I might even finish off with this at the top. Okay, we won't touch it anymore. And so that's how much you can get done and learn from your own art in just 10 minutes every day. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you join me in this journey and maybe even jump on board yourself, because it's never too late.